So Mini D got her stamp of approval. I got that from Georgian Copy and Barry. Came out really good. And I still have some sticker windows to put on. Basically just my roydesignthat.com, which is very subtle. I have one on. I got another one to do. And yeah, so I'm going to test the tongue extension and see how that goes. But yeah, she's looking nice. I put a rope all the way around that you can grab anywhere. But there's my roydesignthat.com visit for boat plans. Just because people walk up when we go to get gas or at the boat launch, and so if they're curious, it saves them asking too many questions. Well, they're welcome to ask questions. I'm happy to answer, but if I'm busy getting the van or dropping the van at the parking lot, then they have the information, they can get it. So I'm just going to use the 4-horse this round, and I will test. I have a 9.9. I want to test it for next season, but we'll leave that for now. So yeah, some stuff. I want to set up an umbrella. Anyways, you'll see that when I actually go to do it, and I'm just pretty pleased. So we'll see how that extension works now. Take a breather and get the van. So yeah, that's how quickly that went on. Pretty quick, I think. I had to run and go get the clamp, which was in the van, parked off to the side. So now we'll do the hookup. Okay, well that's pretty low. So clearly too much flex. Now how can I solve that? So it's clear that's way too much flex. That's too bad. Let's see if it works with the wheel, which I'm not thrilled about, but let's try it. So it did hold it up, but barely. and you know, I can run it with the wheel, but if there's a ledge or something, I have to drop that wheel for sure. So that's interesting. So I can run it to get it close, drop the wheel, and then send it in. And coming out, it should be lighter and handle it much better. But yeah, that's not what I was hoping for, and there's a good chance when I take that off it's bent, so that's too bad. Now what could I do? I could shove in a steel pipe and re-drill everything to fit again. That is a possibility to add some more stiffness, so basically a sleeve, but obviously a good deal of more weight as well. So that's interesting. We'll see what I have to do there. But I can still reinforce it. What's another option? I could literally bolt 2 plates on either side, creating like an I-beam effect. Again, adding weight. So anyways, I'm intrigued. We will continue this experiment. So I was hoping it would turn around on its own, and it did on the pavement. But you can see I'm going to chew that up really, really quick, eh? So, now the question is, do I care if I chew it up? Maybe I do, because I might also bust it right off, right? Food for thought. But as a jack, it would still work. So, food for thought. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to back it up the rest of the way and pull it into the driveway and just see what happens. So that's it for today. So success on the tarp, not success on the tongue extension. Sadly, too flexible. It bent. You can see it there. So I was toying with utilizing this piece here. Where is it? Right there. And it too is quite flexible, although thicker steel. My options are to find a piece of 9 foot. So I gained here 6.5 feet of tongue length. So if I got 2-inch solid tube steel, then of a fairly thick gauge, heavy as all heck, but that should take it. The other option is to take 1.5 inch tubular steel piping and just slip it in there, which I'm tempted to do because I have everything lined up. So once I take everything off and slide in the pipe, it would be obvious, and I can straighten this, right? So then it would be reinforced with steel tubing. There is some question if that would be a strong round. I don't quite know, but in sleeve there, just the fact that it would be stronger might be all I need. And it kind of depends what I run across first. So I can bend that straight. That's not a problem. Then I could reuse it, and all the locations for the drilling already exists, and the bolts are long enough, etc. 2-inch tubing would allow. I just have to trim off just 1/8 off of this, and then I could still utilize that bolt. And the other nuts and bolts are long enough, so I could still utilize all the hardware that I have here. So we'll see what comes along. I'll be kind of pestering my friends that keep some storage of odds and ends in their backyards. I don't have anything other than now this chunk, and I was bouncing. I put it on the stump there, and I was bouncing on it, and yeah, it's pretty much as flexible as what that was. So that's the end of that experiment for the moment. So that one's on hold, but that's okay. You know what I learned? I learned that's not strong enough. So we have to go with thicker, heavier, and stronger, obviously. The other thing is, if I could get a little wider, so 2x3, that might also help. So yeah, so we'll see.